DA Sports coverage of the NFL has us on the west coast of the Sunshine State. Downtown Tampa's the spot, Raymond James Stadium. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
Certainly happy to have you along. Chase McLaughlin has it on the tee, and off we go here in Tampa. Taken at the goal line. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Now it's Jackson. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Give him 9 yards on the scramble there, but it does leave him still a few inches shy with third down looming.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on second down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for a first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
Jackson will keep it. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I don't know about you, but I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it, move forward, and pick up the first down.
And as we say often, shows confidence in your offensive line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. This time, Jackson will throw it. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
2nd and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
First down. A gain of 12. First down, Ravens.
Henry up the middle. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
They keep it with Henry on first down. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Clock running under a minute to go in a scoreless first quarter. Jackson. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the first down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
We're scoreless after one. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Inside handoff, Henry. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 6. And now Jackson will look to throw it. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a 1st down.
Well, that's a nice job right there. He's looking downfield, but with no one open, he takes off and tries to run for it. He gets to the sidelines and gets out of bounds with a 1st down.
Quick, ready?
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Here's Jackson. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. That sack courtesy of the effort of Hassan Reddick. And this is a quarterback who's already had success on the ground in this 1st half, but this time they're able to hem him in.
And it's always different when you rush a mobile quarterback as opposed to a guy you know will be right back in the pocket. In this case, you got to make sure the inside pressure and the outside pressure match, and maybe even a second wave to make sure if he squirts free, you've got someone to tackle him.
Jackson going to keep it. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
Kudos for the defense from me on that one because they were prepared the whole way for him to try to escape and hit them for more yardage running it. I like the way they stayed zeroed in on him and kept him contained when he pulled the ball down. I think he was fortunate to get what he did on that run.
2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Third down and 10. To throw is Jackson. He'll try and do this himself. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down. Well, we've seen Jackson already have success in the 1st half running the football, and he gets good yardage on the ground again there. I mean, I know it's a $64,000 question, CD, but how do they contain him better?
You have to win against the blockers ahead of you. If those guys even occupy a defender for even a half a second, then Lamar Jackson is gone. You've got to take those blockers and move them so that you have clear vision of Lamar Jackson, and hopefully you can hem him in.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Now Jackson. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. Throwing is Jackson. He'll try and do this himself. Toward the pylon, caught. They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth. They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Ravens take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Buccaneers, nothing.
Now after the touchdown, Loop back out to kick this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
Mayfield to throw it. He'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
Looking middle, and that's complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. The two big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Mayfield now. Here's Tucker, complete on the right side. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Sean Tucker. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Bucs are an extra point away from evening this one up. The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime.
Chase McLaughlin to kick off.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
35-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, trying to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
Here's Jackson to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. It'll go as a gain of 4. And that will bring up 2nd down. Now it's Jackson. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
Looked to me like they adopted what my kindergarten teacher always said. If at first you don't succeed, try again. And finally, able to hold him in check. He'd been carving him up running the ball.
That's the first time I think I've seen where the coverage was good downfield, and they accounted for him and stopped him for a short pickup.
Yeah, I don't think it's a big adjustment, but much more emphasis on making sure they knew where he was when he decided to take off and go.
That one good for 24 yards.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the 1st down and then some.
Jackson. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Throwing out left and finding Likely. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Jackson now. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Yaya Diaby. He's the one who got in there. He gets the sack. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. 2nd down and goal. Jackson. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. 3rd and goal now, mere inches from pay dirt. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Lamar Jackson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Ravens have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7.
14. Buccaneers 7. Tyler Luke to kick
4
off.
seconds, all that remain here in this first half as the kick gets away. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Tyler Luke to kick off for
A
Baltimore.
1-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air. And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Alert, 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 alert.
To throw, Mayfield. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
At the 42-yard line.
Now Mayfield. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 36.
Complete to number 13, Mike Evans. 1st and 10.
Throwing, Mayfield. Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great play there. 36 yards. And the Bucs are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. McLaughlin now to add the PAT. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
Ties the game at 14. Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. And he returns this to the 22.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
At the 27-yard line.
Now 2nd and 5. Back to throw. Jackson. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
A gain of 10 yards.
Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
It's a gain of 10. And the Raven first down.
Again to Henry. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Now a 2nd and 6. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Jackson to Andrews on that one. First down, Baltimore.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Back to the ground now. It's Henry. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
2 things to watch. First, his strength and being able to break out that initial contact. But at his size, once you slow his momentum, it's hard for him to get it started again and end up tackling him behind the line of scrimmage.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Throwing on 2nd down. Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
They will look for some important yardage on 3rd down. From here, it would be a 60-yard boot. Looking to throw. Jackson. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
From here on, any score could be the winning one, and he is certainly aware of that. Look at the way he locked in on that marker and made a mad scramble to get to it for the first down.
A first down carry for Henry. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Drop behind the line on a nice play by Deion Jones. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave them with a third down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. From the gun on third down, Jackson. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. That one checks all the boxes, doesn't it? You get the first down, check. Get out of bounds, stop the clock, check.
Well, how about one last check? Keep your quarterback from getting hit. That's a big check.
Yeah, check there as well. Good call. From the gun, it's Jackson. That'll be caught by the big tight end, Andrews. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's first and 10. Back to throw. Jackson. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. And his defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning.
At the 8-yard line.
Now 2nd and 4. Looking to throw. Jackson. And he couldn't square up to throw there, and it falls incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
A big play here. Crowd on their feet. 3rd and 4. Jackson going to keep it. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Ravens answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Now a big play here as the Ravens are going to go for the 2-point conversion. Jackson going to keep it. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
27-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. Here's Mayfield. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 32-yard line.
Here's 2nd down. Mayfield. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So an ideal set of circumstances there. They move the chains, and they save that final timeout.
46-yard line.
A first carry for Rachaad White. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. Just the one timeout remaining as they try to navigate this 2-minute drill. 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They stay on the ground with White. take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Mayfield. Out route, and the ball is caught by Godwin. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 20-yard line. Haven't heard much from him all night, but welcome to the party, making his presence felt in a big way.
They've kept him under wraps all night long, but boy, did he find a great time to bust out.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Now Mayfield. Here's White. They set up the screen. They'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9.
Well, they certainly had their share of troubles running the football in this one, but this play is almost an extension of the running game right here. They set up the screen, let him work out in space on the perimeter, and he turns it into a big pickup.
Here's the first carry for Sean Tucker. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Here now, 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal at the Ravens' 8-yard line.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Kings!
Mayfield. And this will be caught. Touchdown. So in the final minute here, now a 2-point conversion will tie the game.
The touchdown's massive, but now they've got to have 2 to possibly take this to overtime.
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion.
The Bucs will set up for the 2-point conversion.
Pistol.
Mayfield to throw. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here.
That keeps the score. Ravens 22. Buccaneers 20.
So with just under 40 seconds to go, you figure this is going to need to bounce their way if they have any shot. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.